Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alana Nessel.
And I'm Kayla Shadler. Thanks for joining us tonight.
BGSU is offering business students the chance of a lifetime for the third year in a row. Reporter Amy Steigerwald tells us about the third annual BGSU event, The Hatch.
If you've walked on campus at any point in the past 2 weeks, you've probably noticed the yard signs promoting the upcoming BGSU event, The Hatch. The Shark Tank-inspired business startup competition is returning to campus for its third year. Its goal, to provide students with the chance to pitch their own business ideas to actual employers. Kirk D. Kern, a co-founder of The Hatch, says this idea came from a TV show.
What we wanted to do was do startup businesses for students here at Bowling Green State University. So we knew there's this show out there called Shark Tank that was kind of trending and it was doing some cool things. So we took the Shark Tank idea and put it into a college environment.
Every year, BGSU receives hundreds of student applications for The Hatch. This year, 9 students, or hatchlings, were selected in early January. On April 8th, students will present their ideas to the Alumni Falcon investors for the chance to have their business invested in.
Each hatchling is assigned a alumni mentor, and this mentor will work with the student for 10 weeks, starting in January and then culminating in the Hatch, which is April 8th, at the Stroh Center this year.
Kern says he is proud of how nicely the Hatch has grown over the past 3 years and hopes it will continue to do so.
We started this event in Olds Camp Hall 101. We took it last year to the ballroom, and this year we are going to overflow the Stroh.
Kern and his colleagues are hoping for a huge turnout this year and are excited to watch the Hatch participants come out of their shells. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Amy Steigerwald.
Once again, The Hatch is on April 8th at the Stroh Center. The event is free, but registration is required. Visit the Dallas Hamilton Center website for more details.
Wood County is teaming up with BGSU to help increase recycling. BGSU's Master of Public Administration program is helping the county send out surveys. The surveys will ask residents how they use recycling services. The goal is to better understand recycling habits. This would allow the county to better plan future programs.
The city of Bowling Green could participate in a solar project. A member of American Municipal Power spoke to city officials last night on the matter. The AMP is looking for locations to host phase 2 of their solar project. The city submitted several sites for consideration. If approved, the site could be the largest AMP solar site in Ohio.
My co-anchor Alana stopped by the Anna Marathon this past weekend to learn about the event, culture, and costumes.
BGSU held its 13th annual Anna Marathon this past weekend. Thousands of participants dressed the part and were able to play games, visit panel discussions, explore the merchandise showroom, and much more. Vice President Mark Kelly said the turnout gets better every year.
And each year we get bigger and bigger. We get wonderful guests every year. It's amazing. Everyone comes to have a great time, and they do.
Some of the special guests included a Sims voice actress, 2 comic artists, and a YouTube Flash animation artist. Some participants have traveled to many different cities for different anime conventions, but still made their impression at BGSU.
I've been to about over 20 conventions, so I've been doing this for a long time.
Whether they went by their character's name or their real name, all of the participants put hard work into their costumes.
It only took me 2 weeks to make it, and it takes me about an hour to get ready.
Was able to dress up as a Sim today because that is our staff uniform. It's a red plumb bob because by the end of the day I'm probably going to be very mad and have to pee a lot.
Anime subculture continues to grow at BGSU, and so does Anna Marathon. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Alana Nessel.
That looked like a pretty interesting event.
Yeah, it was really interesting to stop by and learn more about the culture and see how creative everybody gets at their costumes. And we lucked out because it was a beautiful day to have the event on campus.
Yeah, and the weather was good, which is great. And now we have Taylor Irving here to tell us more about that.
Thank you, Kayla. Currently, we are experiencing a beautifully sunny day in Bowling Green, although it is chilly with 34 degrees with a feel of 23 degrees. We have some slow winds going 9 miles per hour northeast and a 0% chance of precipitation. So we have a pretty clear day ahead of us, no rain or snow in sight. And I will have more of your extended forecast later on today.
Thanks, Taylor. Nearly $30,000 worth of tires and rims were stolen over the weekend in Bowling Green. Early Sunday morning, Al Smith Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram reported the robbery. The car dealership is located on North Main Street. The rims and tires were stolen from several different vehicles. The incident remains under investigation.
Several arrests were made in Bowling Green because of shoplifting yesterday. 2 individuals were arrested after incidents in Walmart. Daniel Tucker was arrested for shoplifting and criminal damage. Chantel Cobb was also arrested in Walmart after stealing several items. A woman was also charged with theft after shoplifting items in Meyer.
Coming up when we return, a fundraiser 5K took place on campus. Find out what the profits are aiding.
Plus, a city in Lucas County is interested in buying water from Bowling Green. Stay with us. This past Saturday morning, Dance Marathon hosted their annual 5K fundraiser. Reporter Nick Dombey says how the event joined the community together, all while raising money for a cause.
The Not Fit 5K was the theme for this year's run. The term was used very loosely as people came out for a walk. Throughout the course, racers stopped for donuts, pop, and other sugary treats. Thomas Hamway, fundraiser chairman for Dance Marathon, says why they chose a more relaxed race over a normal one.
Doing something that is not fit, it kind of gets more people involved, more than just like the basic runner.
180 people signed up to race, and several more watched and cheered them on. 2 of the runners say why they didn't take the racing part seriously.
It was definitely a not fit 5K and did not have a fast time.
We had about 4 donuts, 4 or 5, so it wasn't fast, but it was good.
There was a party-like atmosphere at the Not Fit 5K, and everybody had a good time. But the real winner was Dance Marathon, who raised over $2,030 for the main event in April. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Nick Dombey.
The Dance Marathon Fundraising Committee hopes to make the Not Fit 5K an annual event for years to come.
The city of Waterville is looking to buy water from Bowling Green. Waterville, located in Lucas County, currently receives their water from Toledo. However, due to a raise in price, the city is now in talks with BG. Waterville's current contract with Toledo will end in October. Currently, BG sells around 1.45 billion gallons of water. An agreement with Waterville could raise this 15% and lower water production cost.
The Wood County Park District Board recently filled a position. Dennis Parrish of Perrysburg was appointed last week. Parrish has served for over 40 years in public service. He will replace Bob Calicod, who recently retired. Calicod retired in order to fill in as Bowling Green's park director until a permanent director is hired.
Multiple people were hospitalized after 2 crashes on Interstate 75. The first crash took place last night on I-75 northbound near North Baltimore. The accident involved only 1 vehicle, however, multiple people were injured. The vehicle involved was reported stolen. One of the passengers was taken into custody. The second crash also occurred last night on I-75. 2 vehicles were involved in a crash east of Rudolph. 1 passenger was taken to the hospital for treatment.
A separate car crash also took place in Bowling Green last week. 3 people were hospitalized due to the crash. The incident took place Friday afternoon on Poe Road. Elias Reyes failed to yield to a right-of-way and struck another vehicle. Reyes, his passenger, and the driver of the other vehicle all taken to the hospital, all with non-life-threatening injuries.
Coming up, a plane crash in Europe has resulted in many deaths. Details ahead.
Plus, we'll have a full look at your Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp Weather.
Hi guys, I'm Taylor Urban and this is your extended Black Swamp weather forecast. Currently, conditions are 34 degrees with a feel of 22 degrees. It's a sunny day, but we are still feeling a chilly temperature, although we do have clear skies, no rain or snow in sight, with 0% chance of precipitation and some slow winds. Tonight, however, we will see rain and a drop in temperature down to 30 degrees. Winds will still be slow going east at 8 miles per hour with a 50% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow, temperatures will be 54 degrees with a low of 41 degrees. We have some strong winds moving southwest at 17 miles per hour and a 40% chance of precipitation. And tomorrow night, we will see more rain, an 86% chance of rain. Temperatures will be 45 with winds going southwest at 5 miles per hour. Midwest Ohio cities are experiencing temperatures in the mid to low 30s. We have Fremont, Fostoria, and BG with the highest temperatures of 34 degrees, and Toledo, Sandusky, and Swanton with the lower temperatures of 31 and 32 degrees. Our 5-day forecast is showing us that we have a variety of temperatures from Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday and Thursday, we will see rain, 90% chance of rain. Friday and Saturday and Sunday we will dry up with between 0 and 20% chances of rain. Friday and Saturday will be colder, in the mid-30s, 35 and 38 degrees, and we will have a rise in temperatures at 51 degrees on Sunday.
The rain is looking better than the snow for me.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Kayla.
The Ohio Department of Transportation has made recent updates on road work. Through 2016, Interstate 75 southbound from US 20 to Interstate 475, Perrysburg will reduce to 2 lanes. Also, through March 27th, daily construction will take place on I-75 from I-475 to Ohio 18. This will reduce traffic to single lane from 8 p.m. till 6 a.m.
In national news, a plane crash in the French Alps may have caused over 100 deaths. The Germanwings plane left Barcelona this morning heading towards Dusseldorf. The plane then lost contact with French radar and crashed into the mountains. Rescue missions are underway but are difficult due to the mountainous terrain. Officials believe that no one survived. And Toby Fleming joins us now for a look at campus and community sports. Toby?
Thanks, Alana. Coming up on BG24 Sports, baseball is taking on Michigan right now. I have an update from Ann Arbor. And the Falcon gymnast is heading to the NCAA Regionals. All this and more coming up next.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Good evening and welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Toby Fleming. The BG baseball team is currently facing off against the University of Michigan. The game is currently in the top of the 6th innings. The Falcons took an early 1-0 lead, but the Wolverines were able to pull away 6-2, and the Falcons are currently trailing behind. Gymnast Alyssa Nocella will be competing in the NCAA All-Around Regionals for the 3rd consecutive year. Nocella qualified as the top all-around performer in the region. She generated in all 12 competitions for the Falcons this season, 6 of which she came in first. Also, Nocella was named first team All-Mid-American Conference for the 2nd year in a row. She scored a 39.35 in the all-around against Ball State this season, which was the 3rd best performance in BG gymnastics history. Regionals will take place on April 4th at Ohio State. The BG tennis team is looking to bounce back after 2 losses at home last weekend. This weekend, the team will be on the road to take on Akron on Friday and Buffalo on Sunday. Freshman Megan Miller was the only Falcon to win her match against Western Michigan last Sunday. Miller trailed in both her sets against the Broncos, but was able to turn it around for a 6-3 and 7-5 2-set win. The Falcons have a record of 0-11 overall, while Akron is 7-8 and Buffalo sits at 5-7. Two-sport athletes become less common at the collegiate level, but reporter Katie Wernke says one Falcon is breaking the norm and taking the field in 2 sports for the university.
Freshman Cody Calloway couldn't choose between the football turf or the baseball dirt when coming to Bowling Green. So he chose both.
I just can't pick between one or the other. I mean, both of them, they're just such a big part of my life.
He made his first appearance at Bowling Green on the football field, even making his presence known at the MAC championship. But now, as the seasons change, he's moving over to the baseball diamond. Playing third base for the Falcons, Callaway is getting used to playing collegiate-level baseball. But his time on the football field has given him a trait that carries over to the dugout.
He brings great leadership qualities. Okay, being a quarterback on a football team, you must have leadership qualities, and I think that's something that's really important. The guys realize that he is a good athlete.
Callaway says switching daily between football and baseball can be tough on his arm, but he loves both sports too much to let one go.
I mean, in high school, coming into college, I was trying to make the decision, do I want to play one or the other, but it was just, I couldn't do it. I mean, they're both so equal to me, and I just have a passion for both.
That passion has earned Callaway a spot on 2 Falcon rosters this year. For BG24 Sports, I'm Katie Wernke.
Callaway has started in 9 games for the Falcons. He carries just under a .230 batting average and has 4 RBIs on the season. Now on to the Athletes of the Week. Basketball player Anthony Henderson is this week's male-female Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week. The guard scored a team-high 20 points in BG's 67-64 victory over St. Francis in the first round of the CIT. On the season, Henderson averaged just under 9 points per game. He also shot 40% from the three-point range. Lauren Feely is this week's female Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week. Last weekend at the MAC Championships, she shared the vault MAC title with a Central Michigan gymnast. On the vault, she also scored a career-high 9.9. And that's all I have for BG24 Sports tonight. Follow us at BG24 Sports now on Twitter for breaking news and scores, and follow us on Instagram at BG24 Sports. I'm Toby Fleming, and we'll be right back.
Bowling Green High School is set to host an arts festival. On Thursday, the school's art department and drama club will host the Festival of the Arts. Guests can view artwork made by high school students. There will also be a performance featuring dancing and solo performances. The event starts at 5 p.m. in the Bowling Green Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $5 for students and $7 for adults.
Greek Week on campus came to an end with Greek Sing. People gathered in the Stroh Center to witness one of the largest Greek philanthropic events. Every spring, the Greek team community teams up to choreograph, direct, and perform musical numbers to raise money for a designated philanthropy. Greek Sing was also the event to recognize all of the hard work that sororities and fraternities do throughout the years. Student Colin Stevens says the audience had great energy.
Crazy, I loved it. It definitely got the adrenaline going and made me more comfortable, as well as my brothers and Omega Phi Alpha and Kappa Delta as well.
The winners of the overall Greek Week were announced, but Alpha Chi Omega and Lambda Chi Alpha took home the last and final win at Greek Sing.
Taylor Irving's here for a last look at the upcoming weather. Taylor?
Thanks, Kayla. Like I said before, we're going to start off Wednesday and Thursday with some rain, but temperatures will be high between 56 and 46 degrees. Friday and Saturday, temperatures will drop, and we'll have a pretty clear and cloudy week, 35 and 38 degrees. And Sunday, temperatures will rise again with 51 degrees. So like I said, it's going to be a variety of temperatures, but when isn't Ohio having a variety of temperatures during 1 week?
I'm happy to see that our week is ending in the 50s though, so hopefully that'll be a good way into next week.
Yes, it will be.
That's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
And check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.